defense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Charvarius Ward.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Colts take over.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
4 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Oh, Alley Cox. Touchdown, Colts. The PAT, up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back first and 10. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing. Nix throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 37. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. 11 yards saw the connection there. First down, Broncos.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Back to throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it here. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain.
Shotgun now for Jones. Out to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor.
So these, Mike, are the body blow ones. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Now Jones. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Jones. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Kill!
To throw is Nix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. The Michigan man, Quiddy, hey, in there to drop them, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 7. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Here's Dobbins. He slams it in there, and he is in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. On the run to the right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw is Jones. Going up top. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Jones. He's going to look downfield once again. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Going for it all. That's caught. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Makes the score.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Big snap on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down. Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Denver.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Moving to his right. That is caught at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Now, Jones escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now Jones throwing on second down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jones to the air again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. 3rd down coming up.
Slightly lost there defensively.
Shotgun now for Jones. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Forced out wide. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Broncos.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Joe. Olay.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Nick's going to look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Captain. Hold on, son.
They send Sutton in motion. That is caught. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing on first down is Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. On first down, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Again, it's Jones. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Colts are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
A throw on the move is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal, Denver.
Captain. Away.
Back to throw is Nix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Bomb. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Headed left, buying time. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Away. Oh, my son. Ready. Hey, kill. Captain.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ball 11. Middle.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
On your way. Oh, my son. Ready. Away. Joe.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And he's gonna be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on fourth and goal. Jones now on first down. Front to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Jones. Forced out left. To the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Jones to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Try to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a second and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Colts first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, first and goal.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading. No.
They'll go with Taylor. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Again, it'll be Taylor trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short for the lead. Here is third and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Schrader now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Bombers.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They face second down and 7. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Third and 9.
It's third and 9.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out first down and 10. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavarius Ward. And the Colts are right back in this one.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.